So hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss about the chordates, their general characteristics and also the classification of the chordates. So chordates are having the presence of notochord and a dorsal hollow nerve cord and paired pharyngeal slits, gill slits. So central nervous system is dorsal, hollow and single. Pharynx is perforated by the gill slits. Heart is ventral. In chordates, there is a presence of the post-anal tail, and chordates are bilaterally symmetrical, they are triploplastic, they are coelomate, and they are having the organ system level of organization. So chordates have the closed circulatory system. There are about 49,000 species, and chordates can be found in sea, fresh water, air, or all parts of the land from equator to poles. So the three main characteristics of the chordates are the presence of notochord, pharyngeal gill slits, and post-anal tail. So notochord is the back string which is present in all the embryos, and it may be present or it may be absent in the adults. Dorsal hollow ectodermal nerve cord forms by infolding of the ectoderm tissue, which then pinches off and becomes surrounded by the mesoderm. So as in this diagram you can see, this is the notochord. So this is the notochord. Notochord is the back string. The next major characteristic of the chordates is the presence of pharyngeal gill slits. That is, pharynx means it is the throat. So it is used, originally it was used in the filter feeding. That is, water is taken into the mouth and it is let out through the pharyngeal slits. So these filter out the food particle and keep the animal's body so that can be put into the digestive tract. In fishes it is modified as the gills, and in humans it is modified as the ears. So post-anal tail. Post-anal tail, in humans tail is present during the embryonic development, but then it is reabsorbed. So largest chordate is the blue whale. So we can classify the chordates into two categories. One is protochordata and one is euchordata. Protochordata consist of the lower chordates which are without head, whereas euchordata means the higher chordata, and they are having the vertebral column and the brain. So Urochordata is further divided into two categories, that is Urochordata and Cephalochordata. In Urochordata, notochord and nerve cord is present only in the larval stage, whereas in the Cephalochordata, notochord and nerve cord is present throughout the life. So if we talk about the Euchordata, which consists of the vertebrata. Vertebrata means where the notochord form the vertebral column, means notochord is replaced by the vertebral column. So vertebrata, we can divide the vertebrata into two categories. One is aganatha and the another one is gnathostoma. Aganatha means without jaws and gnathostoma means with jaws. So the aganatha means without jaws, and they are having paired appendages are absent in the aganatha, whereas if we talk about the gnathostoma, they are with jaws and the appendages are present in them. So aganatha is further divided into two categories. One is the ostracodermy and the second one is the cyclostomata. So ostracodermy is whale's first vertebrate, extinct fishes उसके अंदर आती हैं, and cyclostomata is the having a circular mouth, and they are parasitic and they are scavengers. So gnathostoma is further divided into two categories, Pisces and Tetrapoda. So Pisces means fish-like aquatic form, paired fins, respiration through gills. So Tetrapoda and Pisces, we were discussing about the Pisces. So Pisces are further, they can be divided into the three categories, placodermy, chondrochitis and osteichitis. Placodermy means the extinct jaws fishes which are having bony head. So in the chondrochitis means which are the cartilaginous fishes. and Osteichthyes is the fishes that are having the bone. So bony fishes are known as, they are in the category of the Osteichthyes. And skin with the cycloid, stenoid scales are present in them. So what is the basic difference if we talk about between the Chondrichthyes and the Osteichthyes is that the endoskeleton of the Chondrichthyes is cartilaginous, whereas in the Osteichthyes the exoskeleton is bony. So operculum is present in the Osteichthyes, but it is not present in the Chondrichthyes. Okay, so यहाँ पे क्या present होता है? There is the presence of operculum in case of the Osteichthyes, and also air bladder is present in the Osteichthyes, but it is absent in the Chondrichthyes. And this this Osteichthyes is oviparous, but whereas the Chondrichthyes is viviparous. Okay, and this Chondrichthyes is having the placoid scales. It is having placoid scales, whereas this fish in the Osteichthyes have the stenoid scales, right? So next is the Tetrapod. So Tetrapoda is divided into 4 categories: amphibia, reptilia, aves, and mammals. So amphibia means which are having the dual life, and they are oviparous. So dual life, that is terrestrial as well as the aquatic. So their skin is very thin and moist, glandular, vascular, and no exoskeleton is present. So body can be divided into head and trunk. Skin is moist, and there is a presence of cloaca. So cloaca is present in them. So cloaca is the common opening of the alimentary canal and the urinary tract and the reproductive tract. So that is a major feature for the amphibia. And if we talk about the next one is the reptilia. Reptilia means all those animals that can creep and crawl, right, like snakes and crocodiles. So they are having the creeping ability, and they are cold-blooded. Skin can dry. They dry skin. They shed skin. Like for example, the lizards and the snakes, they shed their skin. So the next one is the aves, that is the birds. Birds are having feathers. They are having beak. Their forelimb are modified to form the wings, and the skin is dry without any glands. Like oil gland is present at the base of the tail, and the endoskeleton is bony. And so yeah, birds' main feature is that they are having feathers. So in case of the mammals, for example, we human beings are mammals. Bat, whales are mammals. So the body of the mammals are covered with skin, and that skin is having hairs on it. We have pinna, which is the external ear. We have teeth, and humans and mammals are viviparous, right? And we are warm-blooded. And mammals, why we name this as mammals? Because of the presence of the mammary glands. So this was the classification of the Caudates. So we have discussed the classification and the general characteristics. So that's all for today. The PDF notes link would be given in the description, and also the link for the zoology playlist will also be provided in the description, so you can go and check it from there. So that's all for today. If you like the video, do share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe the channel for more updates. Thank you and have a wonderful day.